Hello ladies and gentlemen, Top Hat Gaming Man here, welcoming you back to my channel to bring you another video on the intriguing history behind console gaming. One system which both myself and many of my viewers love is of course the PC Engine, or PC Engine as it's properly pronounced in Japan. Anyway, current license owners to PC Engine, brand Konami, clearly feel the same way as us, as very shortly from now we shall be receiving the release of miniaturized versions of the PC Engine Turbo Grafx 16 and Core Graphics, three different variants of essentially the same device, which we looked at great lengths during one of my recentish uploads on the history of the platform. There is yet another system though that ran PC Engine / Turbo Grafx games which that day we completely overlooked. As you can see from the screenshot I am showing you now, this system design looks completely different from all the others we have looked at. So today I'm going to educate you all on what I know about this device and why it exists. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of the 16 Vistar. Yet another PC Engine system. Yeah. Since starting this gaming channel just over 3 years ago, I have been continuously expanding my gaming palette. The marketing presence of the PC Engine in the UK was so small it was almost non-existent, and was only available in the first place via mail order or from a few specialist retailers. As a result, I would not even know the PC Engine even existed, and would not learn about the platform's existence until I was already a man. For a good while after finding out about it, I would simply write the system off as an obscure Japanese retro curiosity, and would not go on to try the system out for myself until I visited a few gaming expos and conventions. It was from these brief exchanges with the system and a short play experience with the game Bravo Man that I would quickly fall in love with the system. To put it simply, for most mainstream retro gamers out there, playing PC Engine for the first time feels like discovering the Super Nintendo or Sega Mega Drive all over again. The system has a similar feel, graphical style, and for a time successfully competed against the two giants from the golden age of console gaming. The PC Engine is a special system indeed, from the days when gaming was at its peak greatness in terms of actual quality and playability. So, apart from the fact that the system was huge in Japan, and just a drop in the ocean in my country, what was it about the PC Engine that kept me away from the device for so long? Well, to put it simply, it was a daunting task to get my head around all of the system hardware revisions, regional variants, system add-ons, along with the units with add-ons built in. The hardware history of the PC Engine is a confusing one, as we have looked at before on this channel. This problem was further emphasised due to the fact that I used to be one of those knobheads who refused to play any retro games unless I was experiencing it using physical copies on the system's hardware. Which was fair enough in the past, as for a good while I could pick up any system and the majority of games very quickly. But as time passed and retro gaming became mainstream, I missed the boat on the PC Engine and never got around to getting into it until I started this channel, and you could argue that even then I only ended up indulging in the system's library due to pressures in the comment section to cover the platform. However, I have to say exploring the PC Engine's library has been one of the most rewarding things I have done since opening this channel, even though it has sadly been mostly through the glories of emulation. In terms of the many variants these glorious games can be experienced on, I have yet to cover this version of the PC Engine on the channel. The device known as the 16 Vistar, in my opinion, is not a bad looking device overall, which takes the form of a sleek black box featuring a wavy shaped front. In addition to this, a hue card slot is placed atop the device, featuring a shiny black plastic covering, reminiscent of a cockpit. The PC Engine shuttle may look like a spaceship, but in my opinion this bugger looks like a fighter jet. Or TV set-top box, depending on how imaginative you are with these sort of things. I guess I'll have to let you lot decide in the comments section. This console reportedly features no connector that would allow the system to connect to the CD-ROM add-on. However, the system does offer white and yellow mono audio and video output, which is different from other models of the Turbo Grafx or PC Engine. To understand the history of this device and where it was marketed, we now have to go to South Korea, a country whose retro gaming history we have looked at before on the channel, when we looked at the Hyundai Super Comboy, the Korean rebranding and marketing of the Super Nintendo. The reason this took place was due to trade laws that were existing in South Korea at the time that would place an embargo on trading with Japan due to a lack of an apology from the country for letting the Japanese military force Korean women into sex slavery during World War II. Nasty stuff. Despite this though, this did not stop big businesses in both Korea and Japan from finding loopholes in order to sell their products, which is how the Hyundai Convoy would come to be in the first place. It is easy to throw the 16 Vistar into this same bracket as a simple rebranding to supersede trade laws. However, the story of the 16 Vistar seems to be a little deeper than this. The PC Engine story in South Korea began with a company known as Alpha Trading, and, as you can see from this ad, imported and sold PC Engines along with the PC Engine CD-ROM add-on. Sadly, I cannot find any information to suggest that this deal was officially licensed, and obviously, with the lack of rebranding, all signs point to indicating that these sales were nothing more than part of a grey market. Moving on from here, it appears that the official handling of the PC Engine in South Korea was handled by Daewoo, a company who are well known in Europe today for the cars they manufacture. In 1990, when the company would release its first NEC console, the company already had a history of manufacturing MSX systems in the region. Daewoo would release a platform known as the Daewoo CPG 100, which, as you can see from this advertisement I found, it is the PC Engine shuttle for the South Korean market. I bet you was not expecting more history on this quirky variant, eh? So from my research, as you can see, it appears that Daewoo were an official distributor of the PC Engine shuttle in South Korea. However, this does not answer the question with regards to the existence of the 16 Vistar. The Vistar was put together by a company known as Hitai and is reportedly extremely rare, even in its homeland of Korea. Sadly, I cannot fully confirm whether or not the obscure Hitai 16 Vistar is officially licensed or another product that came about due to the existence of grey markets. What I can confirm, however, is that the innards of a Vistar are literally the same as that of an American Turbo Grafx 16, with a little bit of soldering here and there to fit in the new casing, and audio and visual output. Due to these facts, it is easy to draw to the conclusion that the system may have even came into existence as a result of repurposing old unsold American Turbo Grafx 16 overstock. But once again, we are only speculating here, as information on this variant is so few and far between. The insides of a Vistar obviously means that the device is capable of playing US Turbo Grafx 16 games, and in South Korea, games were sold for the device that featured new Korean stickers placed over the top. The system's controller still has the Turbo Grafx 16 slapped across the middle of it. However, Korean branding can also be seen atop the controller as well. Overall, the 16 Vistar is an intriguing console that still holds a lot of questions around it, but there is no denying that this thing exists, and it is a fun device to speculate about. Maybe some of you could even shed some more light on this system down below. Anyway, thank you for watching today's video. Let me know in the comment section if you are familiar with any regional variants of famous systems which most of the world would not have heard of. I am always looking to learn about new facts and tidbits of information on the intriguing world of global retro gaming. Yeah! If you enjoyed this video, then I would greatly appreciate it if you could like, comment and subscribe to receive multiple videos on obscure gaming history straight to your phone or multimedia device every single week. I'm looking forward to hearing from every single one of you in the comment section down below. Also, you may notice that I have pinned a comment to the top of this video that will allow you to click a link and join the Top Hat Gaming Man Discord, where you can discuss all things obscure retro gaming. On top of this as well, it's a great opportunity to be able to talk to me directly, especially when you consider there's not many members at present, so I look forward to hearing from many of you there. Finally, my channel Top Hat Gaming Man is funded by the fantastic support I receive from the amazing Patreon benefactors. These people really do relieve an element of stress from my life and help encourage me to get videos out to all of you every week. So a huge thank you and a massive shout out to Carl Johnson, Shizuka Kobayashi, JD Robbins, Greg Hooper, Seabass the Great, Since Spacies, Andrew Bazansky, Edward O'Reilly, Quan DX, Sponge Matt B, Michael Baker, Hans Christian, Computer Man, Antonio Rodriguez, and all of my other patrons. Thank you all for changing my life.